basketball team is in full swing. In fact, there's a future Lobo playing for the Sartans. Coach Hilton and the team believe that Cody Bauer will be a great catch with the Lobos.
Smashing through cars, buses, getting some serious air, dirt flying everywhere, but the crowd is loving every single minute of it. Over 6,000 t-shirts are being handed out to 600 teams for this year's mud volleyball tournament. This event brings in about $500,000 and is actually the state's largest single-day charity event.
If you think Randy's track record is impressive right now, if he wins state again this year, he will be the first mid-distance runner from La Cueva to have back-to-back state championships. Reporting for New Mexico Game Day, I'm Christy Waite. For you sports fans at home, you're probably wondering who is the current record holder? Well, it's Val Swedberg from Cibola. Back in 2010, she had 19 home runs. Reporting for New Mexico Game Day, I'm Christy Waite.
It's a very special night here at the Napa Speedway. Racers and the community have all come together to remember the life of a local legend. Almost 30 years ago, Roadrunner Little League carried the banner for the Land of Enchantment and won the World Series. Now, Eastdale is hoping to follow in those legendary footsteps. There's no doubt that it's been a long road for the Bulldogs, but in just 1 year's span, the Bulldogs have better team camaraderie, and after watching practice, the energy that this team has is through the roof. Now, the Bulldogs do take on the Cibola Cougars for their first game, and Coach Flakes was saying that the keys to getting a win are going to be coming out here and just doing what they always do, but the biggest thing for them is going to be execution. Reporting for ProView Networks, I'm Christy Waite. Here's what's happening in sports. The Chicago Bulls made the trip to Brooklyn to take on the Nets. It's going to be first quarter action. It's going to be Darren Williams with the jumper. He puts 2 on the board. And former Lobo Tony Snell saw some playing time tonight. In the late third quarter, he finds the basket for 2. Tonight, Tony Snell played for 24 minutes, finished with 6 rebounds and 4 points. The Bulls got an easy win over the Nets, 95-78. Lobo men's basketball team will take on the CSU Rams this Saturday at the Pit. And guess who's back in the starting lineup? Hugh Greenwood. If you remember, he got injured in the Lobos' win against New Mexico State, and he was forced to sit out 3 games. However, Greenwood says that being healthy heading into conference season is extremely important. In Orlando, it's the Capital One Bowl, Wisconsin, South Carolina, second quarter. Look at this. Bruce Ellington takes the pitch on the double reverse, and he finds quarterback Connor Shaw. That's a touchdown. That's 6 points. South Carolina walks away victorious, 34-24. And it's the Big Ten and SEC meeting up in the Outback Bowl. Fourth quarter, Jeremy Hill has Tiger fans going wild. He makes his way through traffic. He goes 39 yards for the score. The Tigers win this one 21-14. Crimson Tide and Tennessee Volunteers facing off. Early first quarter action, A.J. McCarron finds Amari Cooper. Yeah, he gone 54 yards all the way to the end zone. Tide keeps on rolling. They are 8-0 on the year with a 45-10 win. You may want to break out your shoulder pads and parachute pants. That's right, it's Retro Night at the Lab, and that means the Dukes are back. Plus, there are 4 new additions to the Albuquerque Baseball Hall of Fame, and it's all going down in front of a sold-out crowd. Remember Greg Brock? He helped the Dukes win the '82 PCL title. Well, he's back in the Duke City as one of the inductees. Joining him, former Duke great Kevin Kennedy, who also was a part of the '82 championship team and won a title as the Duke's manager. Sid Bream and longtime Tribune sports writer Carlos Salazar round out the class of 2012. Tomorrow is one of the most anticipated football games in the state. The undefeated Valley Vikings will unleash their attack against the defending state champions, the Las Cruces Bulldogs, in the 5A semifinals. And it's a challenge the Vikings are ready to accept.
Their defense is our number 1 issue. You know, they probably have the best defense in the state, and we feel like we have the best offense. So it's going to be a heck of a battle, and we're excited for it. But we also know it's going to be quite a challenge.
The Bulldogs have been predicted to win the game, but don't count out the underdogs just yet. The Vikings have had a successful season with Bo Coleman as their quarterback and Aaron Molina as their wide receiver. The Vikings have already made history. Right now, they are sitting at 12-0 on the season, and they've never been a number 1 seed, nor have they ever played in a title game.
We have high hopes, and we know it takes a lot of work to get there, and it's an exciting time, but we also know that the defending champ Bulldogs have a lot of say in that, and they're not going to let that thing go, so we have to go down there and try to take it for them.
This team has the opportunity to do something that's never been done in Valley Viking football history. That blue trophy and state title is so close that players and fans can almost taste it.
It's exciting. Having the community behind you, that's big. Just Valley football, having everyone behind you, it's a great opportunity. Maybe bring something home that they've never done, and it's fun.
The Vikings will play in Las Cruces at the Field of Dreams tomorrow at 1. And Coach Marcelli says the keys to getting a win are first and foremost not turning the ball over, executing on offense, and getting off the field on third down. Reporting for New Mexico Game Day, I'm Christy Waite.